This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity, Season 2. This is my solo evil barbarian playthrough on super easy mode. Playing Fury of Fire Snake. She was a slave, she's filled with rage. She was tortured and tormented throughout her life, and now she can barely speak. So she just has to be evil. So far she has killed 16 villagers in Gilded Vale. That is the count. Actually, it's only 15 plus a cat. But I figured I'd count some person's actual cat as a person in this instance. So 15 people and a cat. And we're about to go look in here. Pull this lever. There's a screech of metal and a snapping noise as you pull the lever. We're in the old temple of Aothus underneath Gilded Vale. We've fought our way through many shadows and slimes and so forth. There are faint scratches upon the brickwork by the door hinges. This stand rocks unsteadily on its base. It seems that the mechanism is broken. So you see there's a lot of dead bodies in here. People just came in here and they died. I can pick the lock. I've got Gaun's share and a pry bar. It's a nice flail. I'm not going to use it though. Got some Audra. Got some silver fennings. Some of the gold leaf on these relics has chipped away to reveal the wood beneath. There are tooth marks upon one of the bowls. So these people are trapped in here. We're about to find out what happened to these people as we talk to this ghost. This spirit. Some people hear it, some people fear it. Spirit. Some people just won't go near it. Okay, here we go. Let's talk to the spirit. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure, features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte, who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Wharton has joined you, here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. "I'll come back once they're gone," he's saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. "Just keep quiet. We can't take any chances." Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. Neutral aligned people, every really good deed must be balanced out by one horrible and equal extent. Well, you know, makes sense. First time you went to Baragast and Baldur's Gate, you went through the houses and thought, okay, which of you will I have to kill eventually so my evil party members don't leave? That's pretty fucked up, Saito. Pretty fucked up. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There is only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty that nobody is coming. There is a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see. So you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear, in the faint murmuring to your right, the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You know, if you're stuck in a room with cannibals, that's one thing. That would suck. But stuck in a room with cannibals and it's pitch dark and you can't see, that just makes it bad. That makes it not okay. You know what else I wonder about? Why is it that the chat names are often different colors in the... I've got my chat up twice on my second screen. I've got the pulled out chat popped out, and I've got it dragged over to the left side of my monitor so that I can easily see it when I'm streaming. And then far over on the right side of the monitor, the chat is still there in its normal location on a Twitch stream page. And I've noticed a lot of times people's name colors are different in those two places. Saito's is not. His is always blue. Same with Noxmoo. But a lot of other people have different ones. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's red. Like ScumSave, yours is red on the left side chat, and it's pink on the right side chat. And I don't even understand that. It's a fucking mystery. It's a mystery. And I've seen that happen many times. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. And it's teal on your screen? That's super weird. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions.
What's to be afraid of? You're already dead.
The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. I'll gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. I did it for the reward. Return to Wharton. Alright, I think we're done in here. I think we are done in here. Now let's speed this shit up a little bit. There's no reason to trundle along. Bum, 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 bum. We've already explored the whole place. We've already killed all the ghosts. Well, you know, insofar as you can kill a ghost. Up to the first floor. To the basement rather than just the sub-basement. Got some bells there. We already rang them. Solved the bell puzzle, amazingly enough. That was a real brain bender. Not really. Alright, Wharton. Let's have words. What? Let's have words, Wharton.
Hail, traveler.
Wharton smiles nervously as you approach. Think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. He hesitates. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruins.
Something you're nervous about.
No, of course not. Just never good to linger around these places, that's all. Wharton gives you a searching look. Did you find anything?
You'll have to separate them out yourself. It's a bit of a mess.
The color drains from Wharton's face. He takes the bundle from you with trembling hands. You found them, then? He stares down at the bones.
Found more than bones.
Something valuable, you mean? You can keep whatever you found. I don't want any of it. Nobody's been down below since... Radric's people have no interest in Aethasian goods, is my point. They won't miss whatever you take. Might 15, lift Wharton off his feet.
I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again.
Wharton scrabbles fruitlessly at your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Oh, wait! I don't know what you... He inhales sharply, expression twisting. Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry.
Not sorry enough.
I twist his injured arm. Wharton shrieks in pain. Ah! Wait! Stop, please! He curls around the injured limb once you release him, helpless tears running down his face. You'll try to pop by later? Alright, see you later, Saito. Have a good one. See you later. See you next time, whenever that is. Maybe later tonight, maybe not. So, Fury Fire Snake doesn't give any fucks. She's just mean to people for the sake of being mean. She is filled with the flames of fury. He breathes in raggedly, not looking at you. I don't know how to explain. It's all, I swear, it's not... You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day, every single day, I went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire and Radric wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they'd shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me, coming in to try and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them.
You worked for Radric.
Wharton gives a bleak laugh. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held a blade. He hesitates. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave they ignored. The Rectrix, she said they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. He grimaces. So she got what she wanted. Her martyrdom. Radric ordered us to round them up, lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide, at least. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood, back to Edir. But when I told the men that the priests had already gone, ordered the temple sealed, I couldn't get in again. Wharton shakes his head. There was nothing I could do.
Seems like those priests brought it on themselves.
Wharton shudders. They were fools, and it cost them. He looks away. Maybe too much. I told you the way of it, Wharton says, his voice rough. Told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. Well, sometimes you gotta murder another villager. You know what I'm saying? Looks like... I remember when I walked in here, I said it looked like this guy might be number 17. I think he's number 17.
Escaped justice for a long time, but not today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Wharton. Jibbed. So much jib. Number 17. There's my money that I was promised. So is the quest done? The quest is done. Alright. My work here is finished. Giblets. And then, of course, before I leave, I let the dog... I have the Black Hound eat the jibs. I am evil in this playthrough. Hella evil. Evil as shit. Dude, I've killed 17 people in this town so far. You know, sometimes these things happen. I also killed Durrance and stole his staff. I killed Offra. I killed Ingrid and the other guy that was in there. I killed the Miller and his family. I killed those guys in here. I killed the guys out on the street. I killed the guys that were standing right here. Alright. I think we're about done in town for now. I need to go back to the inn, I think, and rest. I killed Durrance, yeah. He knew too much. He was asking too many questions. He was asking too many questions. I couldn't have it.
Hello.
This is like an ad for Wellbutrin. I've taken Wellbutrin before. Alright, so... I think at this point... I didn't kill Adair and Aloth, at least. I mean, I've kept myself in check that much. There he is, though. He was kind of lippy. I don't know if I should let him live. For now, I'll let him live. Now let's see what I need to do. I need to go to Cadnua. I need to go to Radric's Hold. That's it. Okay. I'm out of side quests. Well, Radric's Hold is technically a side quest, but it's a pretty major one. Alright. I need to clear Esternwood, Madmer Bridge. Let's go to Madmer Bridge real quick first. Me and my little man-eating dog. Die, Zarup. Goodbye, Zarup. Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails. Ew. Oh, we got us a troll. Rage! Match that troll. Man, that troll isn't really doing shit. Well, that troll really didn't do anything. Just stood there and got wrecked. Troll skin, I'll take it. Let's see what's over here. Damn looters, can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Years of saving just to see it all washed away. It's Paragund. What's up, Paragund? Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route.
What destroyed the bridge?
The river's been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madmer Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Peregrine shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me.
Mistake? How so?
I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but... She bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks. Dashed it, and my profits, to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they've stolen by force all that's left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help?
What is in it for me?
You would make a good merchant, Peregrine blurts out a laugh. I'd worry if you didn't inquire about your own profit motive. He scratches her ear, blushing as she speaks. I'm a bit destitute at the moment, but I have a shop over in Defiance Bay. If you help me recover my merchandise, I'll sell you whatever you want for a bargain.
I'll think about it.
Fairy Flotsam. Fairy Flotsam. Find the wreckage. Peregrine bounces on her feet at your approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserved would moisten my breeches. Wow, that's more information than I needed there.
Still looking into it.
Well, please hurry, before whatever's worth salvaging gets washed out to sea or carried off by those brigands. Yeah, we'll get right on that. We'll get right on that. Oh! Rage! Smash some fools. Smash some fools. Alright, we got some Zarubs dead. Some Zarubs are dead. Alright. Zarub Skirmisher. They just don't make Zarubs like they used to. Found some Springberry. Paralyzed. Die, Zarub. These Zarubs. Oh, what do we have here? We've got a fine hatchet, some camping supplies, some goodies. We got goodies. What's this? What's this? Hey. I want to click on that. I think I remember this. It won't let you. Like, no matter where you go, it won't fucking let you click on that shit. Damn it. Got some deer cap. And some skein bone. We'll go down that way in a minute. These are backer NPCs, so I'm not gonna bother with them. Lots of backer NPCs. Poor bridge. Looks like it was a cool bridge before it wasn't anymore. Alright, let's go deal with some of these looters. Double, 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 double kill. What's up, looters? Gathered around the soggy timbers of a ship wreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks.
Where are Bretel and Terran? She asks. They were just up along that path and we heard fighting.
Her eyes narrow and a hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply.
Who? My cousins. They were waiting up the path, keeping an eye out for...
Anwin's voice falls silent as she looks at the path by which you arrived.
Trouble. They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. You killed them?
You see Hanwin's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. Hanwin looks up, wiping her eyes.
You speak of self-defense. Oh, we are defending ourselves from this storm.
Her voice rises and her face grows flushed with emotion.
The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing! No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins.
She throws up her hands in despair.
We don't want to fight you. We've lost enough already. Please, just leave us. This does not change the fact that you are stealing.
Hanwin looks at her comrades, all nodding in agreement.
Then you leave us with no choice.
You leave me with no choice. Oh, Hanwin. Don't bring a whatever you have to a fucking barbarian with a crazy magic staff fight. She's cousinless. Well, now her dead cousins are also cousinless. Ooh, look at all this good stuff. A hermit's hat? Oh, I can't wear a hat. I'm godlike. Must be nice to be able to wear a hat. The frayed end of the rope drifts in the river. Ferry cargo. Be fucked up if I just didn't take it back to Paragon now. I'm just gonna keep this ferry cargo and just carry it around with me for the entire game. Just so Paragon can't have it. No, not really. I'm gonna give it to her. Paragon bounces on her feet at your approach. My helpful stranger returns! Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserve would moisten my breeches. Enough with the moisten your breeches, okay? You're overusing that phrase. When you used it once, you were overusing it. Twice is right out.
These happen to be your wares?
Paragon's ears twitch with excitement as you drop the supplies down in front of her.
Thank you. I was beginning to think it had all sunk into the bottom of the river.
She reaches into her tunic pocket and hands something to you.
Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I'll reward you properly when you visit me at my shop in Defiance Bay.
Alright. Quest complete. I did it for the XPs. It'd be awesome if you could get with her. I don't think I would get with an Orlan woman. Especially not like a wild Orlan like her. Too much fur and weird ears and... I don't even know. They got horns or some shit. I don't know what they got, but I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Alright. Well, that's done. Now, we will go... to Esternwood. The Astronist wood around. She's royal, she might be named Fergie. I see what you did there. I see what you did, and it was pretty awful. Strange symbols, as red and rough as scabs, have been carved into some of the trees. What are these strange symbols? It's a mystery. East to Radrick's Hold, west to Gilded Vale. Population, well, 17 fewer than it was. Strange symbols, red and rough, right, okay. These carvings glisten with fresh sap. Wicks! Let's jib us some wicks, jib us some wicks. And they're dead. I'm murdering children right now. Because they've gone feral. Doesn't make it okay. Spear spiderling. Wow! Did I just kill all 3 of those spiders with one blow? I think I did. Bunch of junk. Oh, it's a stag. I'm about to instigate a fight right here. Ooh, one-shotted. I remember when stags were scary. My might is like 19 or 20. Oh, it's only 18. Look at that resolve, though. Huh? 3 resolve. I am not very resolved. Also, that dex. That's with bonuses, it's a 6. So I'm slow. Yeah, my perception's like maxed out. I just clicked outside of the screen somehow and accidentally. Wicks! That's how you kill some wicks right there. That is how you kill some wicks. That's barbarian style. Western wood. Portland's Cradle. Yeah, I don't really like dual wielding that much in general, but it didn't seem like as good of an idea as two-hander in this, just because people have so much armor or DR or whatever, then every time you're hitting with dual wield, it's getting taken off twice basically. Whereas if you're just hitting with one big hit, the DR is only coming off once, or whatever. Something, you know, basically that was my thinking. Something like that. Alright, let's go up here to the graveyard. If I can figure out how to get to the graveyard. Golden celery. Much more delicious than normal celery. Which isn't really a high bar. Frankly, that's not hard to accomplish. You know, I don't think that's a phrase I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't think I've ever heard someone say the words, "This celery is delicious." Have you? Have you ever heard somebody say that? Because I haven't. It's like, oh, there's celery in this. That's cool. Yay. I don't mind celery. I mean, I eat celery, okay? I'm not saying I hate celery. I'm just saying I've never eaten celery and been like, holy shit! This is good celery! I've never thought that. Oh, there's some skeletons up here. Got some skellies. Or a skelly. Wow, that was a 55 piece. Oh yeah, the wild sprint thing? That does look really cool. I don't have it yet on this character, but it almost doesn't matter what I give this character because I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. I already played through the game. I already played on Path of the Damned and hard with a full party and did everything the normal way. This is just for fun. Okay, hey now. I love that fucking carnage, though. I didn't want to do another real playthrough of the game. So I figured, okay, I'll just play solo, no companions, no pausing, and I'll just play on easy, and I'll be evil. Because if you put it on easy, it basically turns the game into an action RPG. You don't have to pause. Micromanage a bunch of different characters. Pretty much turned this game into Diablo. Alright, well that's the graveyard. They put out a patch where they said they fixed Carnage to make it not proc as much. You were pissed. Really? Why would they do that? I didn't even have a Barbarian in my party when I played through it before. This is my first time ever even using a Barbarian. I mean, I got the Barbarian that's in the expansion, but I never used her in my party. Maneha, or whatever her name was. Alright, so we cleared this map. And I guess we're going to Radrick's Hold now. I remember this place being really hard when I was playing on Path of the Damned. But now I'm on super easy, so it should be pretty easy. They said it was over-activating. I don't know. My first character was a Cypher. And I remember they pretty much nerfed all the cool spells that I used as a Cypher. The ones that were really good, all got nerfed. I don't really mind if they nerf stuff. It's fine. If they nerf it, that means it was probably overpowered. And it just makes things a little more challenging. Which, when I'm playing through a game for the first time, or maybe even for the second time, I like being challenged a lot. After that, I usually like to play it really easy, just so I can go through and see the story again, see different things in the story, experience different classes, or basically just screw around. Honestly, the only reason I'm even playing this right now is because I'm waiting for Tyranny. And I'm so hyped for Tyranny, and I can't play Tyranny now because it's not out yet, so I was playing this because it's like the closest thing. It's like the closest thing to Tyranny that I can play. I remember when oh, Cletus here, Cletlin, the guard fixes a glower on you. You have no business here. Lord Radrick is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. He sneers. Best turn right around. Yeah, Tyranny looks amazing to me. I've watched all the videos for it, all the streams and everything. Can't wait. I think I'm going to do a 24-hour stream when Tyranny comes out.
Looks like you die first.
The guardsman's eyes widen, and he stumbles into a ready position. Alarm! Intruders at the gates! Alright, Cletlin, you're done. And Nudwin. These guys got some great names. I'm more hyped about Tyranny than I was for Pillars of Eternity. The setting seems so much more interesting to me. And some of the changes they've made to the gameplay. I like the idea of the skill-based system, no classes, leveling up your skills through using them, and using cooldowns instead of spells per... I hate daily abilities. That's why I never play, like, wizards or druids or clerics in these games. Because I hate having just a few abilities that you can use per day, and then you have to rest. Hate that shit. Heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Even though their spells are really powerful, it just sucks. Like, because you always want to save them, because you don't have very many. So then half the time you don't even use your spells, so then you're just doing something lame instead of using your spells. Then when you do use them, you use them up, and then you don't have any more. And then you're like, well, do I keep going? I'm out of spells. And then you keep going, and now you can't do anything cool because you're out of spells. Or you have to stop and rest. And then it feels lame when you have to stop and rest. I don't know, it's just me. Some people really like playing wizard types, and they don't mind Vancian magic. But I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I prefer things to be on cooldown, where you can just use it as much as you want. I mean, it's on a cooldown. You can't use it over and over, but you could use it as many times in a day as you want, you know what I mean? That's my favorite way to do things. Not really much over here. I remember when I did this before on Path of the Damned, I went and I was dragging all the people out of the keep up here, and I dragged them all the way around across this bridge, all the way, and I was fighting them all like way over here. Made them follow me because otherwise it was really hard to fight them. So I can go in through the sewer thing here, but I don't think I'm going to. Set into the base of the keep's outer wall, a sewer grate spills murky, foul-smelling wastewater into the keep's surrounding moat. Slick, mossy stones form a precarious bridge across the murky water. Ahead, the iron bars of the sewer grate block passage. The bars are coated with rust, and several appear bent or sit at strange angles. They may have been weakened enough that you could bend them, giving the means. I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to go in through the sewer. I'm gonna go in through the main gates. I'm gonna fight my way in, through all the normal guards. I don't give a shit. You forgot to kill everyone here before killing Radric, so you lost out. Oh, I killed everyone. I killed everyone. Then I dealt with Radric. I agreed to go kill Kolsch or whatever his name is. I went and killed Kolsch, I think. And then I came back and killed Radric anyway. Because he was evil. He was bad. I had to kill him. I think I killed Kolsch. Maybe I didn't kill him. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Oh my god! Alright, we got him. And then when I did the Radric fight, I kited them and took them, I dragged them way out through a doorway, and I set a dare in the doorway. and kind of choke pointed him and beat him that way. So I made that fight a lot easier for myself. It should be pretty easy this time because I am playing on story mode. The air in the stable is heavy with bat dung. Why do they have bats in their stable? It's weird. It's a lot of gold. Alright, so I can go in there, but I'm not going to. Rainwater, twitching with tiny larvae. Sloshes in the barrel. That's lovely. Go up here. Uh-oh.
Attack!
Motherfuckers die. Die, motherfuckers. This is my first potion. Paladin of Barrock's a pain in the ass. Get him. Get him. Got him! So that was tough. I actually had to drink a potion there. That's the first time I've actually drank one. Okay. Plate armor. Yes, I will take that. I will take it. PR12, yeah. Now we're talking. Your dog just ate that fucking giblet. I know, I've been trying to train the dog to eat humans. So that's good that he's finally catching on. Good dog, eat those people. Got some plate. I'm gonna go running around in that jank-ass brigandine. Alright, let's just go straight in the main gate. Oh, I need to rest. Look at my health. Maybe I can go through one more fight before I rest. The joints are fringed with rust. The emblem on the breastplate is of a tree with broad, heart-shaped leaves.
Lava. Feel. Seek.
You're going down, spell right.
Arthur. Word and rock.
I can do one more fight. Same thing about the leaves. Oh, this fight is no joke. I'm in trouble. Come on, get him. I'm out of health. Get him. Okay, I got this. That was close. Down to 54 health. Time to rest. All right. Let's keep going. Silver forks and knives are gnawed with tarnish. Can't wear no helms. Ah, I can't get through there, of course. I thought there was a way. Oh, I probably have to search for a secret something. I probably won't find. Oh, never mind. It's not secret. It's just right here. The roast goat smells only faintly of smoke and burnt fat. Hunks of meat have been carved from the cold carcass. Goat meat is really good for you, compared to other types of meat. Oh, I got some vegetables. So I can go up the stairs, I can go down the stairs. I'm not going to go either right now. Let's kill these guys.
Mo.
Alright, that'll do it for these guys. Wait. It says there's still a Redrick guard right there. Oh, has he been, like, put into a sanctuary type spell or whatever? Where I can't attack him for 18 fucking minutes? Goodbye. So much loot. Ocean of Fleet Feet. Barracks. Under the pillow is a wooden medallion carved with a rising sun and 3 stars. It's tied to a leather thong. I like little details like that, because that's the symbol of Aethys. And we know that Radric has forbidden the worship of Aethys. So one of his soldiers secretly worships Aethys and is hiding the pendant here because he knows that if he got caught with it, he would be fucked. Nice little world building touches there like that. Alright, so if you're watching my stream, I'm going to continue playing. I'm not stopping right now. Just going to end my YouTube episode. So in our next episode, we will continue to explore Radric's Keep. We'll kill many more guards. It will be good times. And it'll be really fun. But that's going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity, Season 2.